Sveiki, visi, čia GeimerMenas ir šiandien žaidžiame dar vieną Assassin's Creed Odyssey epizodą. Praeitą kartą mes gavom paskutinį artefaktą ir dabar pagaliau grįžtam čia. Reikia čia uždaryti tą įėjimą, ar kaip čia dabar. Bent jau tai prašė kažką panašiai. Žodžiu, ražinti tos artefaktus. Į jų vietą. Šnekėt man čia su juo. Wait, what? Seal. Shield. Oh.
Was it difficult to find this artifact? I just had to keep my eye on it.
Acquiring contemporaneity. Acquiring a voice, that's what. I'm taking over your recordings. The humans have had enough of your pompous speeches. Call me Alicia. I am truth in its revelation, and I am calling you out. You who try to rewrite the laws of the universe. You who manipulate human progress. What do you hope to achieve?
Okay.
You treat humans as useful apes. How many artifacts have you created to control their minds? Do you fear their potential that much? Just look at what humans have achieved on their own. Democracy and diplomacy. A legacy of culture and art. We could share in this if you just treat them as equals. In your desperate search for immortality, you've ignored the obvious. You run endless simulations to find one in which nothing changes. It's pointless. Change will come, and not just the so-called end of the world you fear. You call yourself saviors, but tell me, would this doomsday have appeared had you not pulled on the threads of the universe in the first place? I am taking over your retransmissions. You don't speak for all of us anymore. I am as issue as you, but I will no longer be part of your exploitation.
Those who came before, they speak to us and show us revelations. Though these words of disapproval are troubling.
The gods have argued before. Athena and Poseidon competed for Athens. I wonder if Aletheia won control of this place.
Okay. Tos artefaktas. Ne, Sphinxas.
Good work. Was it hard to obtain the artifact?
Its owner had many questions for me. You should have come along.
Ancient adventurer, I made this recording to try to help you. I'm sorry if it's confusing. We see various pasts and futures, and I know you'll be here more than once. My fellow precursors set endless challenges in your path. Artifacts, creatures. Don't get me started on the Olympus project. Their meddling got out of hand. I have no easy answers for you. Your future depends on a multitude of choices you have to make for yourself. I'm sorry if so many of them end in pain. Your playwright's tragedies are your real oracle. But please, don't give up. You are more important than you can imagine. And like your own Pandora, I have one thing left to offer you. Hope. Despair is not our only legacy. You're like me, a rebel against your destiny. You're not just a mercenary, you're a hero for the ages. Hold fast to what you know is true, and you will overcome. Claim your place in history. All that is terrible and beautiful in this world is your birthright. Take it.
Her words are for you, eagle bearer. My preparations bear fruit. The potential of your bloodline is proven by the precursors themselves.
Alethea says she can see the future. Many futures. Can this be a true oracle?
Hurry. This artifact will help us close off the temple.
You're nearly as stubborn as its former owner.
Ancient scholar, you stretched your life to the breaking point. I see you hiding yourself from the world, puzzling out the words of my fellow precursors. Please listen to my advice. You're analyzing the equations of reality itself. You've gotten further than any other human has. That is both amazing and terrible. It's clear to me that even this tiny dose of cosmic understanding has twisted your mind. I'm sorry. The precursors should never have shared knowledge you weren't ready for. You live in obsessive darkness. You must understand that this focus on power and bloodlines is not your true legacy. The precursors have manipulated you. They're turning your problem-solving intellect to their own selfish ends. You're better than this. Make your own legacy. Let your mathematical discoveries be the glorious sunbeams that shine out past your tomb. Please, scholar, clear your mind and focus on your present situation. At this moment, you possess a powerful artifact. It has extended your life long enough.
Oh, okej. Już się gra nogi. Co to
As
robi?
hard as it may be, it's time to pass it on. It's someone else's turn to balance the equations.
No, no, lies. This is not obsession. This is research. This is discovery of the very origins of the world.
It is an opinion, Pythagoras. Though one with reason behind it, I believe.
This place holds the...
Okej, what? No trochę. Damn it. Ja co proszę?
Well done. This artifact will bring us closer to seeing the temple.
It nearly brought me closer to my tombstone.
Traveler of many times, congratulations on making it this far. I'm glad we can share this message out of time, this fragment of reality. I'm recording this just for you, even if those living in the past won't understand it. Our simulated realities will cross sooner or later. Or do you think you're really here now, listening to this recording? Isn't this an animus recreation? Isn't it part of a greater simulation? How far do the ripples in the pool spread? Let's talk, rebel to rebel. We've been held back too long by precursor rules. It's time for new paths with new possibilities. This is not an era of control, but of creation. I've gathered some like-minded precursors to make a new start. We'll stop interfering and start enabling. From your point of view, it will take a considerable amount of time to prepare. But when we're ready, you're welcome to join us. After all you have to do is press a button and run another simulation.
Okej.
This is madness. Fiction. Where I thought there would be wisdom, there is only the garbled babbling of a fool.
Pythagoras, calm yourself. Maybe this invitation was meant for someone else. There's no need to lose your reason over mere words.
Okay.
This is incredible. The knowledge stored here is overwhelming. It will take me years to decipher it all.
What about sealing Atlantis? Have you found a way to do it?
Oh, yes, I think so.
Well, what is it?
The staff is the key.
All right, it's time.
I can't, not yet.
We can't stay here. We don't have the time.
There is so much to learn. With this knowledge, we can turn the tide of fate.
That is not our destiny. You said so yourself. You're losing sight of what's important.
I will not be ordered around or lectured by you.
It was your plan to seal this place, and I agreed to help.
That was before I realized what we would uncover about the first civilization. The creation of humankind.
We are sealing this place to keep the cult from using it to enslave humanity. That is bigger than your quest for knowledge.
The cult will be nothing but an insect to swat once the power is ours.
It's too dangerous to leave this place open, and you know it.
You wouldn't understand.
Your pride will cost us all in the end.
It's not about pride.
What good is knowledge if you curse all of humanity in the process? It's what you wanted to avoid in the first place. Sometimes it's better if we find our own path. Ugh, we are not ready for the power this place offers.
You're right. I cannot save humanity directly, but I can save it from itself. This is your burden now. Humanity's fate will be decided by the choices you make. I understand. Alexios, choose wisely.
Okay. Seal Atlantis.
Atlantis is too dangerous. I must seal it.
Oh, there. Here we go again, back to the real world. Damn it. Loading screen'ai išėjimas į tą. O, šį kartą taip pat užtruko. Nice. Mes vis dar čia. Okay. Tą patį čia darom.
Everything in order? Then, open sesame. So much power. The nodes are interconnected in ways I couldn't imagine. This is more complex than any Isu temple we found. Lisbon, the Arctic.
I'm recording everything, Layla. You're going to be a hero for discovering this. Do you see the staff anywhere?
Not yet, but there's more to explore. I'll find it. The mechanism should be open. What's wrong?
I don't know, Layla. I'll check my notes on the Isu.
Oh, I see it. There's a beam of light missing. Time to troubleshoot.
Oh my god. Let's climb then. I guess. Oi, plačia man reikia. Kas ten? Ai, čia įėjimas ar? Jo, čia įėjimas, man atrodo. Hello. Okay.
Layla, that pillar looks like it can move.
Oh. Vis tik šitaip jau. Okay. Kiek man čia? Wait, what? Gal man šituos reikia judinti.
Those pillars seem to have mirrors on them. If you manipulate those light beams, they might illuminate something important.
Okay. Veikia? Neveikia. What the hell? What the? No. Tai aš čia teisingai įstumiau, ar? Bet čia ne toj pusėje veidrodis. Vat. Ne šitoj. Čia. Irgi šitoj. Show what ten. Čia pasukt negali nieko. Ai, čia.
Such a bright light. Its presence cannot be an accident. Aš čia apsukti niekaip negali, čia tik taip. What then? What then? Gal dar pajudint galim kažkiek? Ai, ten veidrodis yra. Tikrai to pasukt neina. Pala čia dientingi niekur neina, ką aš čia suksiu. Pala, tai kitaip galiu aš. Ar? Čia ne... Čia iš vis veidrodis yra? I don't get it. O pala šitą galim. Ar eina, taip eina. Damn it. Tai man su šito kažko daryti, nebesuprantu aš. Nepanašu, kad kažkas kažkaip kažkur. Okay, what?
I got it.
Jep, šiaip ne taip.
is it? What?
True knowledge exists in knowing that you know nothing. A good friend told me that once.
Possible. Alexios.
Yes. I used to be called the Eagle Bearer, but Icaros is long gone.
I've been searching for you. But you can't. It's...
You weren't really looking for me, were you?
It works! The Isu artifact, the staff of Hermes Trismegistus.
You must have so many questions, Layla.
You know my name?
Maybe the gods told me. Maybe I had a vision of the future. Maybe the device in your ear is noisy.
Sorry.
I came here with a purpose. To find you, and put an end to what I started many centuries ago.
I have your spear. Would you like it back?
Oh. No. You can keep it. It's broken.
But... you used it broken. It was powerful.
I used it to defeat enemies even Herodotus could not describe. But everything must come to an end. I left it to him when its power was exhausted. Something to remember me by.
I have your spear.
Oh.
But...
I used it to defeat enemies.
Sorry.
I have so much to tell you. That staff is incredibly important. It kept you alive. How?
Ask a student of Hippocrates. I hear he still has some. The staff served its purpose.
My friends and I are trying to keep it out of the hands of the Templar Order.
Listen to me. Order, chaos. If either triumphs alone, the world dies. I tried to bring an end to chaos, and it has only led to ruin.
I used to assist Order. Now I fight for choice, freedom, chaos.
Pythagoras was right. You are the key to the prophecy. You will restore the balance, Layla. I have fought in too many wars. I have seen too many people die. I've traveled from one end of the earth to the other. This belongs to you now. Promise me one thing.
Anything.
When you are done, destroy it. Destroy them all.
There's so much of the story I haven't seen. I should go back to the Animus and visit Alexios again.
Geras čia buvo. Ups, blem. God bless you. Nice. Loading screen. Okay.
What are you two doing here?
You know us. Always on your tail. Old Herodotus couldn't wait to see you.
I told you, Varnavas. Sira is said to hold a secret. A secret no one can fathom.
Yes, but a lost world?
It's perfectly possible. Atlantis may exist.
Sounds like Hui to me, but he's insistent about it.
Herodotus is right. Atlantis exists.
Incredible.
It's true. I can't believe it. Tell me everything.
I don't know.
I'll tell you someday. It's too complicated for small talk.
It's not me, is it? I've proven I'm very competent.
I'm exhausted, Varnavas.
And ignore him. When you're ready, I'm all ears. I need every last detail.
It's all right. But none of this can ever pass your lips. This stays between us.
You have my word.
But the world needs to know. We could tell the most amazing tale of our time.
Herodotus.
Oh, fine.
Then it's settled. Let's move forward.
Like always.
We've learned a lot, haven't we? You know it all.
Speak for yourself. I'm on the hunt for truth. Gods know not all your myths are accurate.
They come from the gods themselves, who are the most reliable sources we have.
You've both been a great help to me. It doesn't matter who's right or wrong.
And you would know, as the eagle-bearing demigod you are.
Perhaps he too is immortal.
Sure I am.
I do know one thing for certain. This has been an odyssey I won't forget.
Okay.
There's much to do, and many unknowns on our horizon.
Nice. Dabar turbūt galiu varyti, jo, nebėra Atlantis. Dabar tik pagrindinė Odisėja ir kosmosas liko. Okay, turbūt grįžtam į Spartą. O čia? Ne, čia Wolf. Wait, kur čia? Opa, what? I don't see. Ai va, čia, okay, nice. Village of Kito.
I should stay hidden if I don't.
Shit. Užsipuolė iš niekur, ne.
The sun has set.
Okay. Reikia susipointi, kad aš čia turbūt grįžti reiks. Jeigu reiks. Nematau, jeigu šitą mes.
You made it. I trust the seas were favorable?
Poseidon might be the only one not trying to kill me.
And did you go to Thera? Did you find him?
I did.
What did he tell you?
He told me where I'm from. And where I must go.
So now you know the truth.
I'm not his son. I'm just a weapon.
That is the furthest thing from the truth. You were brought into this world with love.
Okay.
I never imagined we'd stand on Spartan soil together again.
As much as I curse this place for what it did to us, it feels more like home than Kefalonia ever did.
Sparta is our home. But we'll have to rid ourselves of the Puppet King if we are ever to find peace.
Whatever happened to our old house?
Nikolaos stayed after I left, but now that he's gone, I don't know.
Why don't we go find out?
Of course. But first, there's something I want to show you.
Okay.
Ella!
Kažkam nepasisekė parplaukt. Biški. What the hell? Damn it. Why? Why would you do that?
The closer we get to Sparta, the more memories keep flooding in.
No matter how far I ran, I never could escape them.
I know. On Naxos I could forget. It was as if I had locked Sparta in a box and tossed it to the bottom of the sea.
Did you put memories of us in that box?
I wanted to, but it would have taken all the wood in the land to be complete. This is where I first trained you to use your spear.
Hesitation only hastens the grave.
You remembered.
How do you think I got this far?
We had to pry that spear from your hand while you slept. You said you needed it to fight the monsters in your dreams.
I couldn't face Cerberus empty-handed. Those children will be ripped to shreds. We should help them.
Alexios, wait! You shouldn't interfere. This is Spartan training territory.
I hope you're right. For their sake.
Pedagogy is what turns boys into men. Interfering would only weaken them, weaken Sparta.
They're no good to Sparta if we leave them to die.
And they're no good to Sparta if they're too weak to kill a wolf. Come. Let's go home.
Okay.
That training is ruthless.
Not ruthless. Effective. The best of those boys will become Kryptia, keepers of the peace and stalkers in the night.
Stalkers in the night?
There's a reason Sparta never changes. It has rules, and they are strict. Spartans rule Laconia, but most of its citizens are ilotas, enslaved peasants made to work the fields and mines.
Slaves? Why don't they revolt?
Spartan fields keep them fed, and Spartan warriors keep them safe. First from the Persians, and now from the Athenians. To get their place, the Kryptia are ordered to keep the peace.
I see.
Most of us make great sacrifices for comfort.
Most. Not all. I never thought I'd find my...
What the hell? Ko jie toks apokalis čia išoro? I don't understand. Damn it. Kas čia vyksta? Mes ten turim eit. Tai čia. Nice. Still.
This was the first and last place I ever felt safe.
As soon as you were old enough to hold a spear, you trained in this yard from morning till night.
Nikolaos was a tough teacher to please.
He hid his pride from you. But every night he would tell me, he's going to bring glory to Sparta.
As much as I hate him for what he did, I wouldn't be who I am today without his training.
My heart broke that day. But for the first time in ages, standing here with you, I truly believe it can mend again.
Me too.
Do you remember the first time you held your sister?
I was scared I'd break her. I piled every blanket and pillow we had around me.
Even then, you held her so tight. I thought you would squeeze the life out of her.
She turned out stronger than we thought.
The gods must be playing tricks on my eyes.
Good to see you, Brasidas. It's been a long time since I rescued you from the warehouse fire in Corinth.
That's not how I remember it.
You look well, Brasidas.
The rumors were true. You're alive!
Many we thought to be dead are still breathing.
When I heard the two of you came home...
We're in Sparta, but we're not home yet.
We want our house back, Brasidas.
Sparta claimed your estate after Nikolaos' disappearance. They're waiting for his adopted son to claim it. But he hasn't returned from the war.
Stentor? I knew I should have killed him on the beach.
Oh, what?
What do we have to do to get it back?
You'll need to negotiate your Spartan citizenship with the kings. It won't be easy.
Why not?
As happy as I am to see you, the kings won't be. Especially Archidamos. Your exit from Sparta wasn't exactly... graceful.
He can't still be mad I broke his nose.
You what?
In any case, he hasn't forgotten. But I have an idea that might help him forgive.
Tell us.
Spartan soldiers have been giving weapons to the Ilotes. Whoever takes care of these traitors will earn his thanks.
Why on earth would Spartan soldiers be helping Ilotes?
Ilotes greatly outnumber Spartan citizens.
but they're leaderless. Mostly farmhands, servants, and apprentices. If someone unified them, armed them, and trained them, they'd be a real threat to Sparta.
But you said it was Spartans who were arming them.
All the more reason to deal with this quickly. You find out why the Ilotes are being armed, and you'll have the king's attention.
Where will I find these Spartans?
They were last spotted in the Gorani marble quarry, in the forest of Eurotas.
So, I find the soldiers, then what?
Spartans are loyal to their commander. Take him out, and the rest should disperse.
And the weapons?
Destroy them. The Ilotes have caused enough trouble with shovels and sickles. The last thing Sparta needs right now is them carrying swords.
So, to get our house back, I must take out the Spartan commander responsible for inciting a useless rebellion. Sounds easy enough.
Find me in the throne room when it's done.
And where will you be?
This is where I raised you. It's also where Leonidas raised me. I'm going to visit his tomb just beyond the estate. You should pay your respects too before you get started.
I'll try.
Okay, home sweet home. Custom. Multiple quests. Čia kažkoks questas. Kas čia?
There you are! I can take you in to see the kings when you're ready.
What do I need to know before I go in?
Ah, that's right. You've never had an audience with the two kings. Kings Papsanias and Archidamos share rulership. Impress them both, and your home will be returned to you.
I didn't expect this to be pleasant.
Okay, dar nereikėtų man čia
What
varyti.
can you tell me about Pausanias?
He's young. Don't mistake his smile for kindness. As with all kings, those who cross him learn to regret it.
What should I know about Archidamos?
Archidamos is a traditionalist. Not one to back down from a fight. He's also got a temper. Try to stay on his good side.
I have a few things to take care of first.
Okay, čia ne tas. Aha. Kas čia dar yra? Bullies, talk to Marine. Okay. Let's talk. Let's talk then.
I never thought I'd find myself back in Sparta. It looks so peaceful, despite the war raging elsewhere.
Leonidas. He was Sparta's last true hero. We'd all be under the yoke of the Persian Empire if it wasn't for his courage. The same blood courses through your veins.
So, our blood is the blood of kings.
You are so much more than a mercenary. You carry the blood of heroes, blood of power. Remember what I told you?
That people would try to take that power for themselves.
And then you promised.
I wouldn't let them.
Hold out your spear.
Now what? Dar vienas prisiminimas.
All of this talk of the Pythia, I do not care what she says.
Enough! We have grown tired of your insolent tongue. Sparta will not go to war. The Pythia has spoken.
Pythia says what you tell her to say. She has been your puppet for far too long. The time has come to cut her strings.
Oh, Leonidas. The days of heroes are over. You think your blood makes you special? If we opened your veins, it would spill to the ground and disappear through the cracks. You are no one.
You are more than welcome to find out.
Your fate is sealed, son of the lion. Xerxes will unite us. He will bring order to chaos.
Defy the Pythia and everyone you love. Everything you stand for will perish.
Gather the men. My king? Xerxes wants Sparta. She'll have to go through me.
Incredible! Now, do you understand?
What must I do?
It's time we embrace our destiny. Both of us. If we don't stop the cult before it's too late, then all Leonidas fought and died for was for nothing. Our bloodline has reason to those who would enslave us.
It's time we rise again.
Well, well, well. Mother and son united in Sparta at last. And look at you, a god and goddess among mortals.
King Pausanias, we're honored. I was sorry to hear about your father.
Yes, our fathers would have been proud to see us here today.
You remember Alexios, my king?
Who could forget? The boy who died to save his sister. Such a tragedy. An innocent child put to death because of an ancient, merciless law.
I killed an elder. Sparta didn't find that very innocent.
Alexios!
In any case, Sparta was weakened by losing you both.
We're examples of why these laws must change.
Oh, I agree. But King Archidamos, if he could carve Spartan law across the chests of every citizen, he would.
I've spent my whole life looking over my shoulder. If Sparta is to be my home again, I'd rather it be a peaceful one.
Peace at what cost? When Spartans aren't killing, they're training to kill. And when they're not killing Athenians, they're declaring war on their own people. But we're not here to talk about the dead, are we?
We know Sparta reclaimed our house after what happened to my father in Megaris. We want it back.
Mind your tongue, child. You may not live in Sparta anymore, but I'm still your king.
We graciously request an audience with you and King Archidamos to discuss reinstating our citizenship and reclaiming our home.
Of course. There's nothing I'd want more. Archidamos, however, still hasn't forgiven you for the whole nose incident.
What can we do to sway him?
There's rumor of a Hilot rebellion, and the Kryptia are stalking the flames. Savagely killing Helots, stealing livestock, and leaving corpses to rot in the streets.
The Kryptia represents Sparta's ultimate achievement in military training. Their discipline and fearlessness make Sparta's army the most feared in the world.
Once. But the Kryptia have become corrupt and bloodthirsty. And training boys to kill unarmed peasants is nothing to be proud of. Do you want your home back or not? Good. So the Ilots will no longer support the senseless slaughtering of their people.
And where would I start looking for these Kryptia?
One can be found in the fort on Zarak's Point. Another was assigned to guard the Spartan leader's house. The third is more elusive. He was last seen in one of the villages west of Hilot Hills. He's definitely the loudest of the three.
My mater spoke to me about these Kryptia. What can you tell me about them?
They are the hidden ones. Hand-picked at an early age, starved and trained in isolation. They must steal and kill to survive. If they succeed at their training, they become the King's Guard.
But why have me killed them?
For years, the Kryptia kept the peace between the Ilots and Spartans. Troublemakers and threats among the Ilots were dealt with. But lately, these Kryptia have been killing men, women, and children without reason or mercy. babies, ripped from their mothers and fed to the wolves. The Cryptia have become a breeding ground for ruthless savages.
Is there anything I should know about King Archidamos?
Traditional, brutal, boring. Archidamos values the old ways over the welfare of his people. He sided with the elders that day on Mount Taygetos.
If killing Cryptia will get our home back, I'll do it.
Okay. Quest completed, no? Nice. Ok, gal čia aš ir pamėgsiu epizodą, daug kalbėjimo šį kartą buvo. Laikinkit, komentuokit, dalinkites, prenumeruokit.
Won't killing his Cryptia create conflict between him and possibly I miss Kefalonia sometimes. Life was simple, even if Marcos was a bumbling idiot.
Ir laukit kito Assassin's Creed Odyssey epizodą. Čia buvo iš GeimerMenas, saviverta.